This is Erin, one of the environmental educators at Wilton Wildlife Preserve Park. Wilton Wildlife is a nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting both natural systems and ecological settings while providing opportunities for environmental education and outdoor recreation. Today, we're going to be exploring and learning about the Cornell Hill Fire Tower in celebration of our week-long virtual wildlife festival. I'm here with Bob Fagan, a dedicated Town of Wilton and Wilton Wildlife Preserve and Park volunteer who's going to tell us a little bit more about it.
Hi, I'm Bob Fagan. I'm really not so much a dedicated, but I'm a fire tower interpreter. There's a crew of 5 of us that do that. We're here looking at the Cornell Hill Tower. What are fire towers? Well, fire towers really started in New York back in about 1910. We had 2 humongous forest fires in 1904 and 1908. New York State decided that after the second one, it destroyed one village. They decided we're going to build fire towers. And so fire tower was a mechanism that enabled people to man the fire towers and to be on the lookout for signs of fires. And given that they recognized or spot a fire, there was a mechanism in place where action would be taken to take care of that fire and catch it at an early stage instead of just letting it go. Okay, so Cornell Hill, was not here at Camp Saratoga. It was originally part of the Luther Forest facility. Now, what happened was back in 1924, during this period when New York State was building all these new fire towers, the area over around Luther Forest was a big watershed. And the other thing that was going on too in that area, Tom Luther had all this land that he was using to grow trees on. And so they wanted to protect that as well. So in 1924, that was the start of the Cornell Hill Fire Tower. So in 1924, New York State built a fire tower over in Luther Forest, and that was an area that had been developed by Thomas C. Luther. Now, Thomas F. Luther, his son, was very involved in scouting, and that provides our connection between Luther Forest, Cornell Hill and Camp Saratoga. Along came Larry, and the Camp Saratoga was sold, and part of it went to the town of Wilton, the other part went to the New York State, and I think Larry said this would be a good opportunity to bring a fire tower in. In 2005, Larry was a town councilman, and Bob Rice was a member of the Wilton Wildlife Preserve, and so they said, yeah, we really need to move this tower or get a fire tower over here. So anyhow, the tower was built. Larry and a crew did all this work here. One of the things that was a problem in building a tower here is that this is located on something called a sand plain, and sand is not a good construction material. And so what they had to do, they had to dig down, and these pylons that are holding the tower are like 6 feet down. An additional 2 feet beyond that, they had to put in 2 feet of crushed stone. And so we now have all this ingredients, and then they were able to reconstruct the tower using information that they had from 1917 on how to build fire towers. And so we have this fire tower here. This particular model, this cabin is 7 by 7. Okay, so it's pretty cozy up here. And on the top here, these fire towers would be high enough so that they did not have interference from trees. They would be, pretty high above all that. And so you would be able to use this device and line it up. And then you could call in the direction that this device is sitting. Call that in the headquarters and tell them, okay, Cornell Hill, we've spotted something at this setting. And then they would have other fire towers saying, okay, what do you have? Here is Spruce Mountain. Their compass setting is embedded right here. Here is where Cornell Hill was originally, down there. And so by sighting, you get a triangulation.
Thank you for tuning in for our Cornell Hill Fire Tower Wildlife Festival event. If you're interested in visiting the fire tower yourself, you can do so by going to Scout Road. It's located off of parking lot number 3. So if you park there and head up the left trail, you'll be able to see it at the top of the hill. For information on hours and visiting days where interpreters will be here, to give you more information while you're here, please see our website at wiltonpreserve.org.